I periodically experience this shame of not being awakened or thinking I am not awake.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a particular kind of shame. Um, yeah, especially having had some foretastes of awakening, long time ago, quite profound, and kind of unpacking it ever since 35 years ago. Um, so I don't have a question around it. Just I kind of wanted to bring it in because it was as if it's a secret, a
Mm-hmm.
secretive shame. Mm, yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing your secret. Now everyone knows it. It's no longer a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
but what does it say? Like you should be awakened by now, or what does that narrative about the awakening is saying, really?
So clearly, it's something to do with how I am being perceived by other people.
Hmm?
Otherwise, because it doesn't feel, um, I don't know, maybe I am also how I am perceiving myself, really, around. So that, yes, there is a should. But it's not just a should, there is some pain around that. It's sadness, and it's painful to live from the artificiality of this persona.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of, turns something within me that doesn't feel very palatable.
Yeah.
You know, there isn't even so much a longing for awakening. It's simpler.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's not simpler, but it seems simpler because I can more relate to that, which is simplicity and innocence, living a simple and innocent expression. And this touches me, this touches my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Can we invite that what you call shame, or let's call it energy? Let's call
mhm.
it energy. Let's invite it here. You can run
Oh,
some thoughts in your mind, bring it up, bring it in. Like it's allowed. You can be here. It's allowed.
mm,
There's nothing wrong with that emotion or that sensation or that energy. Just letting it
mm,
be.
yeah. I mean, the sensation is as if there is a kind of a pressure that turns around, comes from here and turns around and
Mm-hmm.
presses against my chest. And I also noticed casting my eyes down as if it's not okay to look up in that
Okay.
also.
Let's look down. Don't do anything other than what it wants. It just wants to be seen. That's the truth of it. It wants to be seen, allowed, honored, welcomed,
And
acknowledged.
I, you know, I don't need to go there probably, but there is an association of being a young child in that.
Yeah, see, when you bring attention to it, it shows you maybe where it started or maybe where it's the most painful.
Mm.
Yeah, so let's go there. Let's go with that little child to see that little child. Welcome her. She's beautiful, innocent. Say hello to her. Hello, little one. I love you so much. You're beautiful.
Yeah, and she seems to feel alone,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and there is an incomprehension of why it seems like she has been shamed, that it came from outside, and there is an incomprehension of why,
Mhm. Mhm.
no content in
Uh-huh.
that. Oh,
Can you look at her and say, whoever said something to you wasn't about you, it was about them. Just express what they believed, what they saw, whoever that was. It wasn't about you. Just took it to be about you. You didn't know any better. But it's not you. It's not yours. It's not who you are. And ask the little one, did you do something naughty that you had to feel shame? Did you do something?
there is this emphatic movement on her of her head.
No. Well, then it's definitely not yours.
Mm.
It's not what I said is a functional shame. It's just something taken on as a part of personality. Believing in
Oh,
that. It's not yours.
it's kind of, there is this movement, this emphatic movement of no, it feels innocent, actually.
Yes. Tell her, I know, I see. I know that you're innocent. I know that.
And there is still this movement wanting to apologize
Okay. Yeah.
for, I want to say for being innocent. Yes,
So innocent, isn't it?
yes. Say it again.
It's so innocent.
Yeah. Oh,
Say, I forgive you. Everyone forgives you for being innocent. It's actually beautiful. So valuable. You don't need to apologize for that. You don't need to apologize for who you are or the way you are. So I would really be happy if you just could be yourself, show yourself, open up as you are.
so it updates itself to more um, now, and
Mhm.
this thing about the shame of not being awake, whatever it means,
Uh-huh.
because
Yeah.
I'm clever, I will say, of not thinking that I'm awake, but it's just being clever.
Okay.
It's
And
really being awake, and that's like, sorry, I don't know what to say. Still can't raise my eyes.
and what would being awake look like?
It wouldn't look like, it would feel like differently. This is an
Mhm.
imagination.
Yeah, you would feel like differently. And what would it feel like?
There would be purity, innocence, um, simplicity. Um, uh, there wouldn't be kind of distorting of what comes through, and as it comes through, it wouldn't get distorted.
Hmm.
It would be direct in this way.
Oh, nice. And ask that engine, are you ready for that?
No,
No?
I, I don't know if I'm ready. It's precious.
Yeah. Mm,
It's precious.
yeah. Let's invite that preciousness here. You're welcome. You're so welcome.
There is love of it.
Yes. Yeah. Let's say to it, you are welcome to open up and just be you. You're free. Tell it you are free. Ask it, is there anything in the way of your freedom? Just checking.
Say it again.
Is there anything in the way of your freedom? Ask it that.
I cannot find anything in the way. There was a thought that there is a bunch of thoughts, but actually they are not experienced as thoughts, but as a little bit of tension in my right part of my head. It's not in the way.
That's not in the way.
No.
Oh.
Oh. Mm. Oh.
Just letting it all settle in the right place, right size, natural state, natural function. Just coming home. Yeah, because that energy wanted to move freely, express freely, but it was kind of trapped into the personality.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I had to kind of overtake the personality because I usually in these contexts just never speak in these kinds of gatherings. Just the shame has been kind of big. So somehow today I I spoke.
It was ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this
Mhm.
very simple question. Are you awake right now?
I am, I guess.
You
But I
guess.
guess because oh,
Whatever the word awake means. Are you awake right now?
I cannot deny it. Mm. And there is a thought that, and now it presses through that it would look different. So I wasn't honest when I said that it's not about how it would look.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh,
but
but the
I,
reality looks like as it looks right now. It's nothing else to it. Like being present to what is here. It's literally just being present to what is here. The word awake sometimes can be a little bit trippy because what we are, we're not ever asleep. You know, it's not like something what we are wakes up in some magical, mysterious way. It's more like recognition that what you are, it was never asleep.
so what I notice is that there is a tension in the body, and the idea is that there would be a relaxation of the tension,
Uh-huh. Okay.
partly in my head as well. That
Hmm. So perhaps that tension is ready to be seen. Let's look
mm-hmm,
at that. Okay.
mm-hmm,
Yeah. So you are here as this presence, as this openness. You are
mm-hmm.
here. The tension comes and goes. It's something that is moving through, in and out. It's not who you are, it's not what you are. It's just some movement that you are noticing. So tell that tension, tell that energy, I see you. I see you. Acknowledge you're here.
Yeah, it kind of intensified, and I don't have a movement to go into mental contact of it. I mean, I could, but it's like I don't feel it's necessary. It's enough that the tension is here.
Yeah. Welcome, welcome. You can be as you are. There is enough space for you here. You can show yourself fully. Come on out. Come on.
So
Show yourself.
what's happening now is what's been happening for the last few weeks, I guess. When I meditate, I don't I formally meditate, but often it's just like I wake up or when I go to bed, I'm just lying, and there is this, what started happening is like, I noticed the tension throughout all of the body. And in that moment, it's not the first time, it has been before as well, but when I notice the tension, there is like taking my hands off the body, like my mind stops interfering. And I just experienced at this moment here that I can look now at people and I can be tense. And yes, I am. So this is like a déjà vu. It came back to me. And so there is this moment where the mind takes its hands off from the experience and the experiences of tension, but there is no movement to change it. And it lasts a while, but it eases off very quickly. And then she breathes and she flows. And then it repeats itself. So, the mind, the thoughts kind of over
Yeah.
this, and kind of incapacitate apparently the body. So, and then it's waking up again, and it's just the same
Yeah. It's like
rhythm.
breathing, expanding, contracting, expanding, contracting.
Okay.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Let's breathe with it. Just breathe a little bit with it. Like it's
Oh.
okay. That also wants some air. Breathe with it. Expanding, contracting.
I kind of demonize the contracting. I see.
Oh.
Like, this is the bed side of it, the bedside of, you know, it's like I wasn't quite honest with myself around that. But
Let's just watch it natural movement. He wants to breathe, let it breathe. And you can invite it to self-adjust. Your attention does that automatically anyway. But you can invite it consciously to self-adjust, saying you're free. You have full permission to self-adjust. Get yourself comfortable into the natural state, natural form.
and when you say it, what it that it can self-adjust? Because I don't,
That energy.
the energy. Okay.
Yeah.
So now there is shyness.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, when we stop, everything is welcome. There's enough space for everything to show up as it wants. And that attention itself, your attention itself, is what these movements need. It's like, it's like there's this flower here, a bud, but for it to open, to blossom, it wants sun. So your attention is like a sun that gives warmth and light to that energy to open. I can do its thing.
So what happens to the attention when I fall asleep? Because it's just at some point it's like, oh, where have I been? You know, a moment ago, I know only that there is this kind of waking up and the tension that the body mirrors something. You know, the body shows the contraction that, yeah.
Well, we can say that when the mind is active and is dreaming about other stuff that is not here, then you wake up to being present, that kind of shift of attention from imagined into the real or actual. Yeah, we can say waking up.
Yeah.
But again, it's just a shift of attention.
I was dreaming. That's true. Because, of course, sometimes, I do notice, that there is this kind of a middle ground where there is a presence to the dreaming, awake, dreaming awake. Actually, funny I say that, but it's like, off the cuff of my hand that just kind of some little weird dreams are happening, having nothing to do with anything that is happening. So yeah.
I don't really like to dismiss the stories or dismiss the mind. Like you may hear, oh, that's just thoughts. It's not. It's not just thoughts because they keep coming and keep coming. That's part of the personality. That's, in other words, it's a trapped energy that wants attention to self release. And by saying, well, these are just thoughts, or I'm just dreaming, or it shouldn't be happening, or in any way, when we fight with the story, we are not allowing the story to liberate itself. And when it liberates itself, then it can be here or not. It doesn't matter. It's welcome. It's included. It's not something that we need to fight with or, guard against. So everything's included, including the story, including the thoughts, including the dreaming, including whatever is coming up that wants attention. But that's my view. Other people would say, oh, you just don't pay attention to thoughts, don't pay attention to thoughts. Maybe that works too. I'm not saying that it doesn't. But from what I've seen is that these thoughts will keep coming until they get what they need. And it's not really thoughts that are coming. It's that trapped energy that wants to open up and release. That's why these thoughts are bringing it up, bringing it up, bringing it up. So it's meeting that contraction or that pain or that wound fully that stops these thoughts from coming.
Somehow I understood that, which is a surprise for me, because it's not the first time I've heard it, slightly different wording, but yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's more like I am here, and whatever is arising, it's valid.
So this is life speaking as well, sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Even the personality is, life. So I am here. Whatever is coming wants my attention. If I give it freely, if I don't fight, then something can open up.
Yeah, what I've been discovering this last few weeks is more that, as if this movement is exclusively from the body, through the experience. But now I get it that, just like the tip of the wave, when there is a froth, so it's just like that the thinking is also part of this wave that wants to have its place somehow.
Yeah. And that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 Thank you.
Very welcome. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. You just watched the clip from a Zoom meeting. And these meetings are happening every month. They are free. You are welcome to join. And if you have a question, we can explore together. Or you can write your question below in the comments, and I will answer that in the next meeting. If you like to watch the whole recording where this clip was taken from, just click right here, right here.